Alright YouTube, welcome back. This is the review of the Revolution Fitness R5 Smith Machine Functional Trainer. As always, I started by checking the website, and the first thing I want to point out is the price. It's currently on sale for $31.99, whereas I bought it for $20.79, so it definitely goes on sale for a much better deal compared to the rest of the market. It also has a shipping calculator, which is very helpful. Moving down to the features page, the listed measurements include the squat rack safeties attached, which is good to know, and the machine weighs around 450 kg, so keep that in mind as well. I want to begin with its strengths, and honestly the biggest strength isn't even the Smith machine, it's the dual 90 kg pin-loaded weight stacks. They operate at a true 1:1 ratio, which makes a massive difference in daily use. Most of the time, you'll use the cables for single-arm movements, but the setup is wide enough for proper chest flies, even for someone like me at 6'3" with long arms. All the pulleys are nylon plastic, but they feel surprisingly smooth with no dragging or rubbing, and the assembly wasn't difficult. These 90 kg stacks are a huge upgrade if you're coming from a plate-loaded functional trainer. If you're deciding between plate stacks and pin-loaded weight stacks, and you can afford the extra $500 or so, I highly recommend choosing the pin-loaded version. It's faster, cleaner, more convenient, and makes you want to train more. These handles and attachments are decent. The machine comes with chains, carabiners, and a basic lat pull-down bar. I've already ordered a better bar because I prefer a narrower width and actual knurling, but the included one works fine. The D handles look cheap at first glance, but they perform well, and because attachments are so affordable, you can upgrade them easily if you want. It also includes a leg holder attachment that locks into the J-cups, which is great for lat pull-downs because not having something to brace your legs can get annoying. The 1:1 cable ratio is a huge advantage for heavy rows, heavy pull-downs, and tricep work. On machines with a 2:1 ratio, half your weight stack goes to waste because you only feel half the load. Here, if the pin says 5 kg, you are actually lifting 5 kg. That alone makes this setup far better than most dual stack systems in this price bracket. Moving on to the Smith machine, this is the second major strength of the unit. It uses a counterbalanced design with a cable and internal weight system that offsets the bar, meaning the weight you load is the exact weight you lift. It slides smoothly on what I believe are linear bearings, and the feel is excellent. It includes adjustable safeties, and it's honestly the only Smith machine I've used where incline pressing actually feels good. You can also perform Smith belt squats. I've marked chain positions on the bar and plan to switch to an ankle cuff for even smoother belt squats. For a machine at this footprint and price, the amount of versatility is amazing. And yes, you can even turn it into a vertical leg press if you buy the extra plate attachment like I did, which works better than my dedicated Cortex vertical leg press. Now for the squat rack portion. It's a half-rack design, which naturally involves some compromises in a 3-in-1 machine. The rack works well and does the job, but this is where the main drawbacks appear. First, the safeties aren't particularly long. They work fine, but I would prefer longer safeties for extra security, especially on bench press. The rubber surface is about 15 inches, or roughly 38 cm long. Second, because the machine is slightly wider than most racks, standard attachments sit further out than intended. This isn't a flaw of this exact model. It affects all racks based on this Force USA G12 style design. The uprights are 2x2 with 1-inch holes, but because of the width, many attachments won't align the same way they would on a normal rack. Still, this doesn't prevent you from using them, you just need to account for the width. The rack includes a landmine attachment that accepts both standard and Olympic bars. The Smith machine also accepts Olympic sleeves that bolt over the 1-inch bar underneath, allowing for standard plates where needed. The plate storage pins do not appear to fit standard 1-inch plates, so keep that in mind. The uprights are laser numbered, which makes setting J-cups, safeties, and cable heights very easy. The pull-up bar is fine, not phenomenal, but it gets the job done. The TRX-style hooks add more versatility, and it's funny that multifunctional racks like this are often the ones that include TRX hooks, despite being more complex and more expensive than simple squat racks. The hardware quality is decent, with M10 bolts used throughout. I assembled the machine over 3 relaxed sessions, around 6 hours total, taking my time with the instructions. Some steps would have been easier with a second person, especially lifting the pull-up bar and Smith machine into place, but I managed on my own. The only mistake I made was mounting one of the plates backward, which explains why the writing is upside down. Overall, the Revolution Fitness R5 Smith machine is an excellent piece of equipment. Shipping was smooth, customer service was quick and professional, and the machine performs extremely well for its price. If you only have room for one big piece of gym equipment in your bedroom or home gym, this is the one I would recommend. You'll still need a bench, barbell, and plates, of course, but as a 3-in-1 system, it's outstanding. There are similar machines from Force USA and Dynamo Fitness, but this R5 model has honestly impressed me in price, quality, and performance. I'm very happy with it. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Cheers.